Hi, we're the Reed family.
Do it again.
Hi, we're the Reed family, and we're
First-time homeowners.
Hi, we're the Reed family,
And we are
first-time homeowners. So we came to Danny Gould with the idea that we wanted to start looking into buying a home. My mom started working at Oakland Unified School District, and my brother was finally back in the Bay Area after studying at USC for a few years. So we figured it was time to at least think about having property and a place for our family to kind of call its own. I remembered that Danny was in real estate and how well he'd been doing. I've known him since high school. I reached out to him for a trusted voice in guiding us through this process. And what ended up happening was just completely exceeded our expectations. Danny introduced us to Lisa Wong, who we had the pleasure of working with throughout this process. Lisa's connections to the East Bay and her expertise went a long way in terms of deciding which neighborhoods we'd look into and what we were really looking for in a house. We kind of had an idea, but it really helped to have somebody kind of help us hone in on what we should be looking for as well, things that maybe we didn't think about. There were some times where we had our doubts about whether we actually wanted to buy a home, whether it was the right time. It was a really hot market, interest rates were low, and so we felt that competitive pressure from all these other bids coming in, and every step of the way, Lisa and Danny worked with us on making sure our bids were competitive. We ended up getting the house that we couldn't have even possibly dreamed of. With their help, they brought in intelligence, experience, kindness, compassion, and a lot of attention to detail, and we're really, really happy with the results. I think I was really fearful about making the wrong choice or maybe getting locked into something that we were in over our heads. That's the piece that Lisa and Danny really helped us with, because we could kind of come in with what we wanted and what we were looking for and what we hoped to achieve, and they helped us feel really comfortable that we were thinking through everything, that we were making good decisions. We felt really comfortable that he was gonna work hard, that he was gonna treat us like we're the only client. When we met Lisa, he introduced us to her, and just the way that she came in super prepared. She had already done research on the areas that we were kind of thinking about. We just got excited over every house almost. We'd find something good, and then Lisa would help us kind of rein in, okay, but which ones do we really like and which ones do we want to put in an offer in?
We saw 17 houses altogether, so really we had to kind of organize everything and really see which ones we would really want to put an offer for. And the fact that they really made it a point that we only want to put offers for houses that we really, really liked, and not just put in something that we think we could make work.
One of the houses that kind of checked everything we were looking for and then had things that we didn't even know were possible. For instance, we had views of the bay, and it was in a neighborhood in Oakland that we really liked. One thing that Lisa did that we'll forever be super grateful for is early on, when we knew we liked this house, she reached out to the seller's agent. She created this really good rapport with them. And because of that, we were always up to date with making improvements to the house or fixing things that would have an effect on the price that we might come in for. We also had a real-time update on other offers coming in. I think Lisa did a really good job of convincing the seller that we were going to be good buyers and that they could trust us and that escrow would go through.
Yes, thanks to Lisa and Danny, we were able to put offers very quick. And this house that we were able to land, it happened in less than a week. With the competitive market, we have to really act fast, so that was really helpful.
You want to be with a company that you can trust. Building the trust was the number one thing that Nadia and Omar found in Lisa. And not only her trust, but being available. She was always ready to meet them, always on time, always being there for them. Any questions they had, she was available. That's how you start building the trust, and you say, oh, this is the right group to be with. And with such a big purchase and such a big decision, and with her knowledge and her charisma, she's just a beautiful person to work with. And just to see how it developed into Lisa being able to make it work and connecting with the seller and making that trust again, and it was just a beautiful thing that happened. Kudos for SSV, because they have good people working, and that's very important.